Hey guys, how are you today? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, The Sacred Alchemist 1111. Guys, I am here to do a you versus them for the gorgeous Sagittarians. Yes, it's for you beautiful darlings. Guys, what is going on with you all? Now, before I get stuck in, I'd just like to say that I'm on Instagram, so you can follow me there. Just click on the link on my YouTube cover art and it will take you straight to my IG profile page. And also a massive thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming on board, and also thanking those who are coming to the channel to see it for the very first time. Thank you. This is a growing channel, and hopefully it's going to be you know, I'll be bringing you guys more content, so it will be really ideal if you subscribe to the channel as well, so that you can definitely be informed, be one of the first to be informed by Uma once I've actually uploaded new content for you guys. For those that don't know, this is an intuitive tarot reading channel as well. I do also read the oracle cards, also, as you can see, like in, there as well. But with my style of reading, it's quite I just kind of say it as it is, and it's not to sort of upset you, but if there's certain things that I'm picking up that you need to know, it's not about what you want to hear, it's about what you need to hear, because this is about helping you to step into your greatness, helping you to make sure that the you've got the the advice is there, the guidance is there, but it is definitely, I'm making sure that it's coming from a very good place, and of the highest good. All right, as high as it can possibly get, because we just want you to be coming out of your place of pain towards your place of blessings. Okay, so I just want to kind of add that in there, so I don't want you guys to sort of like feel disillusioned. Okay, this is not what it's all about. At the end of the day, guys, you're the guy, you're the ones that make the decisions at the end of the day. I'm just, the messenger here on behalf of the spirit world. Now, without further ado, let's get stuck in. It's 2 minutes into this reading. Now, you versus them. Sagittarius, for the past hour, I have to be honest, I was getting a vibe that was saying, despite what they think of you, you don't give a flying fuck. Despite what they think of you, you don't give a fuck. Okay? Side note, there are usually going to be occasions when I will use profane words, so please be aware of that. If it does offend you, I do apologize. It's just what I try not to do all the time. However, it's in there. Okay? This is for adults. Okay, now what I see going on here, you've really been, oh gosh, you've definitely got a new position in your job. Okay, this is, in fact, this is kind of like a new job, a new role that you're in. Whoever I'm tapping into, you're very creative. You stand out from the crowd. There's something about you or your aura or your appearance that makes you stand out from the crowd. You're very intelligent. You're very, well spoken when it needs to be, when you need to kick in with that, with that characteristic. But you are just making certain people in your workplace I have to be honest, they're jealous of you. They're jealous of you. And I don't really think you came here, to your workplace to be making friends. You've come to your workplace to make money because you've got your bills to pay and your mortgage and it's due. All right? So whatever it is that they are saying about you, so long as you're getting the work done, that's all that matters at the end of the day. It's not your business whether or not they like you or they love you. It'd be beautiful if they like you and love you. That'd be beautiful. And I know that from you, it would be reciprocal. Okay? You like to be treated how, you like to treat others the way how you like to be treated. It's fair. But if somebody or a group of people are going to sort of like disparage you, and try to play you down, even though they know that you are an outstanding work colleague, you get the job done. Whilst they sit around, you know, and gossip around the canteen table, the round canteen table, you know, who has time for that? You don't. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up here. It was picking up very strong. You don't care. You've gone through a stage in your life where you have just gone through so much, you know, it's been like you've been really wanting to kind of prove your worth, and you've also got issues going on at home between you and your partner. And I know there's certain things that you want to know about what's going on with them because you've got your suspicions. But remember, if you're going to want to unearth, you know, and look for the truth, be prepared, my darling, to know how to handle it once you discover the truth. Also be aware that the truth could turn out to be a lie. If somebody's going to come and tell you something, that may not necessarily be the case, but don't take it as gospel. You're going to have to use your intuition on this one, babes. Okay? But what I see here is that you are definitely somebody, because you don't talk your business. This is what it is as well. You're there to do work. You're not as talkative as the others are. Because this is about you trying to, you know, as I said, this is about you, I can see, focusing on your projects. This is why your bosses hired you in the first place, because you get the job done. You have an impressive CV. And they look at it like this is future for you in this company. You didn't let it get to your head, but somehow, you know, word got out that, you know, you're sort of like the favourite or whatever. But you also have, what they don't realise is that it's because of your outward appearance. That is what they are judging you on more than what you are working on. You know, your work ethics are being obscured by your appearance. And that's just so puerile. You know, I feel so for you that you're working with these puerile little pricks. Because that's what they are. They're bullies. We don't do bullies. We don't have time for that. What we have time for is for building and progress towards having a better lifestyle. You're building yourself up while others are trying to tear you down. Fire sign Sagittarius. You've got a lot of things going on there, babes. You've got your plate full. You've got your challenges, and there's no denying it. Now, I don't know if this is going to be brought out in this reading, in the cards. We'll have to wait and see. But this strong, you know, intuition that I'm feeling here is, you know, it's like you're in the middle. So you've got things that's going on at home. They're trying to improve, but it's a bit like, my God. And, you know, you'd rather be at work because then it kind of takes away the edge of what's going on with the lack of communication that is going on with you and your partner. But, you know, you don't really need to have, like, bullshit sort of, like, in your ears, you know, with regards to your work colleagues. You don't talk your business. They want to know what your business is because you're new. You've been in there less than a year. So already they're feeling threatened that, oh my God, come and take my, you know, fucking job, bitch. And all stuff like that. Seriously? Well, if they stopped talking and shut the fuck up and get on with their work, then they would have a job, won't they? They'd be secured in their job. But you always get, wherever you go to, darling, you're always going to find yourself in a workplace where you're going to get more than one person. Well, it definitely needs to be one, you know, more than one person that has their little clique of their little followers, their influencers, you know, or, you know, their little sheep. And they will sit there and gossip and talk and gossip. And you can see them out of the corner of your eye when you're still on the phone making your deals, you know, whatever the case may be. You know, who were they fucking last night and this and the other. You know, which nightclub they want to go to next. Or, you know, should we go to Ibiza, darling? Or to Amsterdam? Yeah, we should go there. Well, that's bollocks. You don't need to hear that. Your job is to just make sure that you're just focused on getting the task done because you've got deadlines to meet. And these have, you know, your superficial freaks, so say your work colleagues, are just farting around. And it's as if you have to sort of like, it makes you feel that you have to sort of like do even more to make sure that you kind of conceal and cover what's going on, because I do feel that this is quite open plan, team oriented, you know, oriented. So it's like If one starts to fuck around, then it just makes the whole team look really bad, and you just don't need that in your life. You've got a lot going on in your home. All right, this is what I'm picking up. Take what resonates here. These people that are sort of like, you know, anyway, those people, they've been like that, you know, school days, college. They've been like that. They're, you know, very popular. You know, sort of, you know, because I sense that where you're working, it's high paying, corporate energy. But they're very much, you know, all about the, you know, the appearance has to count, you know, going into Harrods, you know, or, you know, Harvey Nichols. Really? And there's one of those people that would, instead of going to Marks and Spencer's to go and get your tea, if you want, you know, to go and get your elbow tea, say from Marks and Spencer's, they'd rather go to Fortnum and Mason. But because of, it's just to show off. That's the kind of people that, you know, you're around. Very materialistic. Here we go. Let's get stuck into your reading. Okay, so that's the intuition message, intuitive message out the way. All right. Now we're going to get stuck into what's going on with you. Now I'm going to be using the spirit animal. Okay, the spirit animal. It is a spirit animal, isn't it? Yeah. Spirit animal oracle cards. I love this. I feel that you need to sort of get in touch more with your inner self, with your inner vibes. Okay, kind of like you are more focused on, you know, what's going on with you, but I just feel that there's a little bit of aggressiveness attached to it because you really don't care, Sag. You know, you've really got that kind of that vibe. All right, so let's see what's going on here. You need to get a little bit of a balance, darling. So let's just pull a card for you. Let's see what we get. So please may I have a card for the gorgeous Sagittarians, the action takers, fire signs, you know, the ones that are just there, you're just doing your thing. You just really just want to just get by. That's all. That's all you want to do. You just want to get by with your life, and because life is complicated enough. The last thing you need to do, you know, because you just, you know, it was touch and go for you. You know, it was touch and go. The right card is coming. Hold on. Right. Let's see what this says. This is you. This is you. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. We don't really need to tell you that now, do you? Because you are. Okay, but make sure that you you kind of keep your energy light. Okay, try to stay clear of egotistical characteristics as well. All right, because you don't want that to go against you. And try not to. I mean, it's your face, darling, isn't it? But what I'm trying to get at is the fact that you just need to be. You know, smile a little more, okay? Because I find that it's this seriousness. This is what I'm picking up here with this badger. You know, you're very serious, you're very focused, and that can make you feel, appear to be unapproachable as well, okay? You've got a lot going on. You're just so focused, babes. Very beautiful card. I love it. That's so you. And another thing what I love about this as well is you can see it's number 4. So, hun, you're all about building, you're all about the coins, you're all about just making sure that your, you know, your foundation is absolutely solid. And this is what, you know, this is what it's all about this year. You're definitely taking 2020, grabbing 2020 by the horns, and you're just riding the shit out of it. I'm telling you, you're manifesting, you're making sure that you're decluttering, slapping people out the way. I mean, not physically slapping people out the way, oh my God, hopefully not. But do you know what I mean? Like energetically sweeping them out of your life. Because you just want to make sure that you're going to end 2020 on an even more successful note than what you did. Last year was like, oh my God, I just got through it by the skin of my teeth. This year, you've made a serious promise to yourself. You're not joking. And it's amazing energy. Now, let's look for you for the enchanted map. Be fearless and bold. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've also got for you slow and steady. Pace yourself. Okay? You are expanding. You are growing. That's 12. 1 and 12. 1 and 12 is 3. 1 and 2 is 3. Slow and steady wins the race. I do find that. And I tell you something as well. Because of the not Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, be extra attentive to your any paperwork that you've got going on, and hide your shit, hide your papers, documents at work, darling, hide them. Because I'm looking at this badger, but it's giving me a different vibe as well. The eyes alone is just giving me a different vibe just now. You need to just be very mindful, because you're just being stared the fuck out, and it's that they're waiting for the opportunity to come in and swipe. Be very careful what I said. Just, you know, be careful. Be vigilant. Okay? You know how to work this, darling. Don't let them sort of see too much of your business, because you're very closed off and don't really say much and don't really talk much. This is what is entice them even more to want to know. That it's like they've got to know who you are. All right. So even if you have to do some kind of ritual to kind of like energetically, you know, keep these people, restrict them from looking at your business, you got to do what you got to do. Telling you, got to do it, because you're too focused. And when you're sort of like focused like that, sometimes you can lose sight of what's actually going on around you. Just need to be a little bit more aware. All right, darling. So what we've got now is we're going into your tarot. Going into your tarot, going to see what's going on with you. Yeah, love it. Bold, daring, fearless. You're a fire sign anyway, Sagittarius, come on. You know, High Priestess. I told you, don't say much. I've got to take the rest of these cards. There's 3 cards that's fallen down, and I've got to take them. This is you. This is you. High Priestess. You know, you as I said, you've made a promise to yourself. This year is going to be different. And I'll tell you something. I touched on the fact that you feel suspicious about your partner. You're not, this is what I'm saying, you're not in communication with them at the moment as what you were like before. And I do feel that if you've got any kind of, all right, you see, hold on one second. When it comes to you being at work, you don't talk your business about what goes on at home. All right? But you see, when you're at home, and say if your partner says to you, oh, babes, how was your day? And you'd be like, because you're going to give them the High Priestess, which is like silence. Okay? Honey, that's not going to work. That's going to continue to cause a little bit too much tension, even more on top of your, you know, already, you know, stressed kind of relationship. Okay? And I do feel that if there's anything that is, you know, troubling you at work, that you know that you cannot handle. I mean, say for argument's sake, if you say, yeah, it's fine, babes, yeah, it's fine, everything's cool, yeah, it's just a typical day at work, right? But yes, you do have issues. You could say that to them, so long as you know how you can handle your shit, because you know how to handle it, because you're strong. Okay, you're not into no, you know, like where you're frightened and thinking, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is obviously where you are going to be feeling, you know, that you are on top. Guys, hold on one second. I forgot to put my battery on, all right? And I don't want my laptop to die, because I need to get this reading out for you. All right, so just hold on 1 second, okay? Just hold on, guys. Hold on. Should have sorted this out before, but I just was so fast and so keen to get this reading out to you, darlings. 1 second. Guys, sorry about that. Okay, that's a lot better. Because this reading is definitely, it's not going to get cut. I'm determined, okay? But what I was saying was that if you are going to be giving off this silent treatment to your partner, or you're just downplaying it and saying, oh yeah, it's fine, and you know, yeah, work is fine, darling, and da-da-da-da-da-da, then all right, fair enough. But if you know that you're in a situation where you do need to talk about certain things, then your partner would be the ideal person to talk to. You should really shut your partner out. It's just the way how you just kind of have this kind of balance. If you know that they are also going through, you know, an amount of stress or what have you, then all right, you can just kind of do it in this, you know, in a kind of like way, just to kind of filter things, you know, bits and pieces through. Because if you do have some form of suspicions surrounding your partner, now this suspicions is what you could feel if they are looking to leave the relationship, or if they have somebody else but they're standing in the relationship, and you know, they're cheating on somebody, you know, with somebody with you, on you, oh God's sake, they're cheating with somebody on you, then, you know, but I just feel that you just need to make sure that you're able to have this kind of like communication. It's very, very important. And I can, you know, because you know, you don't know, but you've got the suspicion. And I do feel as well that it will try to ease the tension. Maybe your partner is suspicious of you. If you're going to be turning around and saying and giving them this kind of like, oh no, it's fine, then they might feel suspicious about you. Who's she banging at work? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, darling, all right? So anyway, this is you. You are trying to get through, but the real thing that what is going on with you right now is that you're just making sure that you're gaining inner wisdom, darling. You're trying to understand and learn previous events, what's happened to you as an individual, okay? And then there are sections where you are trying to learn and find out what's happened between you and your partner, okay? And to gain that kind of experience, because this relationship that I'm vibing with, I'm feeling here, you guys have been together for quite a long time. I mean, you're talking about at least 5-6 years, okay? Around that kind of time, right? It could be 3, 4, 5, 6 years, but it's not no, you know, newbie thing. It's established, okay? More than 2-3 years you're established. You're like common law husband and wife. So you are just really trying to, you're doing a bit of soul searching, darling, right? You're just really trying to just get yourself to that place of where you just really need to just kind of have that ease, all right? So we've got the Star card. So this is what I said, like, this is just really what is going on here with you guys. Just really trying to just be guided, just really, you know, just trying to make things more easy for yourself. You're being guided in the right direction. And I do feel that some of you guys are quite intuitive as well. So I do sense a lot of tapping in with your higher self or with your spirit guides. Also conversing with, you know, your ancestors as well. Just trying to keep those channels open. Trying to be guided in the right way as well. Trying as well not to allow anybody to fuck with your inner peace, because I sense that this is what's going on here. And these people really don't know. Because you're at the point of it, the breaking point of where you want to just curse them out. But then, babes, what happens when you curse them out? That means that your job is in jeopardy. Your mortgage is then, you know, your house is in jeopardy. Remember, your house is at risk if you do not keep up repayments on a loan, or, you know, on your mortgage or any other loan secured on it. All right, so you just need to be, you're just mindful of that anyway. And this is why you're just sort of like elevated above the bullshit. Okay, I'm also seeing that you are definitely in this vibe of the King of Cups as well. This is also your other person, but we're going to pull on the cards and see what's going on with, you know, with them as well. But you're just really trying to just make sure that you're just kind of trying to keep things stable and balanced. I feel that the two of you at home are trying not to rock each other's boat. Maybe you know, because I see the boat in the back. Hey guys, so sorry about that. I had to be pulled away from the reading. Okay, but I'm back now. Okay, so basically with regards to you guys keeping the peace with this energy of the King of Cups, I do feel also that there were times when this boat was sort of like on troubled waters, okay? And you really don't want to have this boat turn into the Six of Swords where you are moving on, because I do feel that this, in a sense, kind of like represented the Six of Swords with the boat passing through all this troubled waters, because you guys are just moving on separately, okay, and not together. So this is another reason why I just feel, you know, and with the singing bowl here as well, you know, just really just honing in on just really keeping the vibes, you know, very, very positive and very much on an agreeable kind of energy, because you guys have really kind of had a little bit of trying times in your relationship so far. So I do feel that this is actually the two of you. All right. So just going to pull 3 more cards. Because you know that you've got what it takes. Okay. Now 2 cards fell out. It's the Ace of Wands. So just in this energy of looking for, you know, new beginnings, and also the 2 of Pentacles. So I do see with you, Sagittarius, remember what I said about, you know, being in sort of like 2 places, sort of 2 situations, but you're sort of like in the middle. So it's like you're dealing with the home life and the work life. You're trying to get that balance going. All right. And I do feel as well that, you know, with the Ace of Wands, if you're balanced enough, then you're going to allow opportunities to come your way much more easily. Okay. But it all just depends on your reaction to certain people, and how, you know, are you going to allow them to really cause you to take yourself away from all the opportunities that are coming towards you? Is that what you know, is that how it's going to be? You know, is that how it's going to be? Or are you just going to literally say, no, I'm determined to keep my home life and my work life in a balance? Okay, so these 2 cards came out together. So I'll pull 2 more cards. Just 2 more cards, please, Spirit. For the Sagittarius, we've got the Queen of Wands. Definitely just action taken, really in this energy of just really just making sure that you're looking your best. Remember what I said about your appearance? There's something about you, Sagittarius, that is, you are drawing people to you. Different types of people who are either going to be very attracted towards you in a sexual way as well. You do have 1 or 2 admirers in the workplace, and just be very mindful of that as well, because I feel that one of them is looking to approach you because they don't really know whether you're with somebody or not, because nobody doesn't really know you in that job. You're not somebody who's displaying your business in front of people. So I do feel that, you know, somebody could very well be looking at you. Remember what I said about the badger? Okay, you got people that's looking at you because they like you. You got people that's looking at you because they fucking hate you. And you got some people that's looking at you because they want to, okay? You want to, you know, they want to, you well, you know what I mean. You know, you just fill in the blanks. You need to be very in this energy of knowing your boundaries, knowing your strength, as well as your worth, and knowing who you are, so that you will be able to sort of like direct people to a certain particular characteristics part of you, where you want them to kind of talk to you and communicate with you on a particular level, not on a level where they feel that they could just come in and just treat you the way how they feel that they can treat you. That's not where your boundaries are, because that means that you don't have any boundaries. Okay. But I feel that this is what you need to do. You need to just make sure that if somebody's going to come at you at an angle of lust or love, then you can just direct them towards the friendship zone. Okay, no, this way, darling. Okay, thank you very much. So that's what I see going on here. Last card. Yeah, I'm going to take this. Definitely this Hanged Man is this vibe that I'm picking up on. I'm not even looking at the other sections of the cards. Sorry, I'm not even looking. They will be at the bottom of the deck, but I'm not focusing on that just yet. You're definitely getting your epiphany going, okay? Because you've got the High Priestess okay? And this is then you as the Hanged Man. So and again, you're in this sort of meditation kind of state. You just want your own peace and quiet. You just don't want to be in this energy of just like really stressed, right? Because I do feel that, you know, that was you for quite some time, but you're just really focusing on being bold and fearless, or fearless and bold, okay? You're not afraid to turn around and put people in their place as and when the need arises, all right? But, you know, at the same time, you don't really need to kind of take it that way if you don't have to, all right? But it's just that if people are going to come at you a certain way, then it's like you just having to defend yourself, okay? So this is what I see going on here with regards to you. Okay. Where's the Hanged Man? Yeah. Definitely. Now at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Cups. Definitely in this vibe of trying to just keep things, it's like an upgrade of your situation. If you guys are really going through a situation right now, you and your other half, this is about rekindling romance, rekindling love, renewing the passions and everything like that, because you've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is about rekindling of, definitely I'm feeling that rekindling the love and the passion. And you know, the worst thing is when you just got people that, you know, they don't really know your situation properly, and they're just coming in with their shit, and they're just trying to just do things just to really just get your back up, and they just don't have any fucking idea. They don't have a clue, right? So, you know, let me just see what's going on with let's see, I want to know a little bit about this High Priestess. What's going on with this? Where is this taking you? What's going through your mind at the moment with regards to this energy, with regards to this vibe? I also do the King of Cups just to get a little insight into this as well. I'm going to pick randomly. Got this one. Five of Pentacles. Making sure that no one's going to be messing with your finances. And as I said, maybe you guys were in a situation where you both felt left out in the cold the last time. You're trying to get a better understanding as to what happened to you guys, where it's going now, where you both want to be. Are you both going to be improving the relationship? Which, and I do believe so. I believe that that's what you're both doing. Okay? But your finances as well. You just got, that's why I said you just got a lot of things going on, Sagittarius. You've just got a lot of things going on right now, you know, and I can see that sometimes when you don't talk or when you don't say nothing, this is because of this is how you look. And I feel that this is where people feel that they can't approach you because you're not saying nothing. You're just very silent and very distant and very cut off and, oh, like party people. Do you know what I mean? And, but they don't know the depth of what you're going through. Do you see what I'm saying? Right, King of Cups. I want to touch on the King of... no, sorry. I need to touch on the Star. Let's go with the Star. What are your hopes? What are you wishing for from this now? What are you wishing for? Because you definitely got some kind of ancestral support. Seven of Swords. Well, certainly you're not wishing for this. You're not wishing for this. This is you trying to escape from the situations at work. And also the situations at home. Sometimes you just feel that you can just, you know, one day say to your other half, babes, I'm just popping out to the shops. Do you want anything? And, you know, and then, you know, 5 years later down the line, your partner's still waiting for you. Well, you know what I mean, because you haven't returned. I just feel that you've had thoughts like that in the past of just thinking, you know what, fuck it, why should I even bother? Just sneak away, just go. And, you know, and I feel that what you was doing as well, because this is also, the Seven of Swords is also about self-sabotaging as well. But it's also to do with you sort of like using work as a place to escape to from the troubles in your home. All right? And I do sense that with the Star card, it's that you're trying your hardest to try and put an end to this energy, because 10 and 7 is 17. 10 is endings, and with this 7, you're trying to put an ending to this kind of energy, all right, and trying to transmute it into very good communication. All right, this is what I sense here going on here, guys. King of Cups. This is what you both want. The 4 of Wands, you want this to work. As I said, you really do want this to work. You guys really do deserve this. You want to have the passion, you want to have the home, you want to be building a real solid foundation as Sagittarius. If only you would be given the chance to do so. If only that will allow you the chance to do so as well. Okay, so that's what we've got really there, guys. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Star card again. So this is definitely about wishing and being guided in the right direction as well, and just making sure that you're on the right path, which I don't believe you are. Now let's get stuck into your partner. Let's see what's going on with them. Let's see, because I do feel that there's you know, it's either you're suspicious of your partner, or your partner's suspicious of you, and this energy is not good. I don't know, you know, why you would assume that something's going on, or your partner would, you know, if there's no communication, then this is what the cause would be. But let's see what's going on here, because this is a you versus them reading, and we just need to get a little bit of clarification. All right, so I'm just trying to, sorry guys, I'm just trying to arrange my I'm working on a very limited space at the moment, so you just have to excuse me a moment. Right, these cards out the way. Let's get stuck into your partner. So Spirit, what can you tell me about Sagittarius's partner? What's going on here with the situation surrounding their home life? How is this person feeling? This person's feeling disappointed. Got the 3 of Swords. As remember what I said about the King of Cups. I do feel that because I know that this was in your energy, in your spirit, but this is also your partner as well in the King of Cups, definitely in his feelings. And you know, remember what I said about the boat. I do feel that there was, you know, issues in the past, which, you know, I to be honest, I think he hasn't really kind of gotten over certain things that were said. It's certain things that were said. Words can really break a person's heart. Harsh words can break a person's heart. Okay, and because you're a fire sign, you can be real nasty with your tongue when you're ready, darling. I'm being honest, and I feel that you said certain things that was just like, I think they're struggling to forgive. I'm being honest. All right, and I also see that there is a struggle with them trying not to make sure that their heart is black. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. What's going on with them now? Spirit, please can we get another card for the partner of Sagittarius? They do find this a burden. They're trying to release this because this heartbreak is a burden to them. Those two don't apply to you. They find this to be a burden. Carrying around this heavy heart is just a burden to them, and you know, they're trying to look at ways of how they can drop this shit because it's just too much. If there's no communication is a blockage, and that is a burden as well that they're trying to release themselves from. And it's a situation that is not, it's not pleasant to be in, but because the two of you haven't been talking, you haven't been on speaking terms properly, you know, or you might be saying little bits and pieces just to keep the peace, trying to be civilized, but you're not being like, you're not acting as if you're in a relationship, a loving relationship with each other. This is what he's feeling, or at the time this is what was felt. All right, so, and I did say, remember, about the fact that there was considering, or the two of you was considering breaking up and you both going your separate ways, because the boat behind the King of Cups was kind of like looking at the 6 of Swords. See what other messages we've got. So they're trying to put their back you know, putting, you know, turning their back on this kind of vibe, turning their back on what happened in the past. They're trying to move forward. They're trying to look towards having a better, you know, connection with you. Or in some cases, it could be them actually looking further afield than where you're standing right now. They could be looking beyond you. And what they're seeing, or whatever future they're looking at, you're not there. Okay? Just take this as it applies. Let's see. What's going on with the person? Okay, so we've got 3 cards. 3 cards so far. What's going on? Again, 2 cards came out and I've got to take them, darling. I'm sorry, I've got to take them. Okay, they really do feel that I do really feel that they just really felt that this energy, this 3 of Swords, it just put a real bad energy, a bad juju vibe on their 10 of Cups and their happiness. Guys, this is going to apply to certain people. You need to just take this as it resonates, please. All right, just do, because this isn't nice energy at all. This person is base. They've got the 3 of Swords. They've got the 3 of Swords, darling. And next to that, they've got the 10 of Wands. They really do feel cut up about, you know, what's going on here. And they do feel, they feel that you're difficult to live with. You're difficult to talk to. You're difficult to communicate with, because, you know, you're portraying. And remember, the first card is always the strongest in the spread. And you got the High Priestess. So you ain't saying nothing to them. And their first card in the spread was the 3 of Swords. So one is staying silent. The other one is silently in pain. How is that working, darling? That's not working. This is what I'm saying about the people that they're just really trying to fuck about with you at work, because they don't know what you're going through. They don't know what you're going through. And I'm sensing as well there was something to do with power struggle, control, power. Wanting things done your own way, you around the house. And this is where the devil energy really kicked in with the 10 of Cups, because this energy was just too much for this 10 of Cups. It was tarnishing the happiness. The lust for control and power, you know, in a kind of way, was jeopardizing the happiness. This is how they see this. And babes, it's looking as if they want to go. Let's just see what's going on here. Because this is the reasons. This is what they are really thinking about, because of what happened, where we are now. All right, we're trying to stay civilized to each other, but this is a fragile relationship. This relationship is very fragile here. It's very fragile here, and this is why you would be definitely in this energy of the spirit animal, because number 4 is about you needing to really just make sure that your foundations are fucking solid, because your relationship is crumbling. And this is where you need to be fearless and bold. Don't be afraid. You need to have faith that it's going to work out for the best. All right? And you need to be very slow and steady with this. You need to, if you love your person, you need to be slow and steady with them as well. You need to be mindful about what you're saying and what you're doing. What's going on? Let's pull some more cards. Got 2 more cards to pull. Fuck's sake. Gosh. I've got to take it, darling. I've got to take it. I've got to take it. I've got to take it. As I said, this reading is only going to, it's a realistic, you know, I can only be as honest with you from what I see in the cards. The cards drop down, they present themselves to me. It's plain and obvious to see what I see here. And I have to relate to you. You wanted to know the truth. You wanted to know what was going on with your partner. You felt suspicious. The cards are telling me something. And I have to tell you, I have to give you the message. What I see going on here, remember what I said? If you go looking for the truth, make sure you know how to handle it. If you can't handle the truth, don't go looking for it. But what I see going on here, these 3 cups have to be together. Now, I've got the 8 of Cups, I've got the Chariot card, and I've got the Ace of Pentacles. I feel what this is basically saying is that they're moving on. They want to move on. And the Chariot card means that they're going to swiftly go in towards something that's going to be feeling more real to them. Because what they're leaving behind is fantasy. It was all talk. Talking about, oh, trying to make things work, and it's not working. Once they take the Ace of Cups away, you're left with the 7 of Cups, babes. Options and confusions, fantasies. This is what's going on. I don't know. Look, I don't know if there's anybody at the ending of this pentacle, this Ace of Pentacle, but eventually there will be. I'm telling you that now. I'm keeping it real, babes. I have to be real with you, and I need you to be tough and strong so that you're able to be strong enough to build your relationship back up, or if you're looking to just part ways, but part ways with strength in your heart. You are the one that's going to call shots here, and you know, I want you guys to be strong. I don't want you to be weak. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more card. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're in the 5 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands is chasing her right after behind them to try and get to them before it's too late. I don't like the way how this card looks with this 5 of Cups, to be honest. I really don't like it, because this to me feels like this is depression to the point of where, if you're dealing with somebody who has been battling depression and they are feeling very, 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 very low of themselves, you need to make sure this person gets help. I'm telling you this now. I'm not joking here, because I don't like what I see with this card, and what I'm feeling, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. If you are trying to produce the 2 of Cups to them, and you're trying to produce the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Wands with them, they're not seeing that. They are focusing on what has been lost. They're focusing on what has been lost, and I don't like what I see with that bridge or something to that effect, but I don't like that. You need to work this out. Seriously, if you know that you're dealing with somebody who's massively in depression, you need to fucking get them some help fast, and I mean that. I mean it. I mean it. Before it's too late. Because I do see someone trying to rush in, but are you going to be able to reach them in time? I'm not fucking joking. It's what I feel here. The 2 of Pentacles is them as well, in this energy of trying to kind of stay balanced. Balance within themselves, trying to kind of get to grips with things. So, you know, as much as they're trying to put up a front, they're just trying to make sure that, you know, what's underneath this card? Let me pull and see what's underneath this card. We've got the Ace of Wands. So they're really trying to make sure that they are trying to go for the same thing, with trying to, you know, have this passion and everything like that. But don't let this 5 of Pentacles be stronger than this energy of the Ace of Wands. Don't. You know, I feel that you're going to have to be a little bit more to communicate more. Be a little bit more talkative to your partner, because if they feel that left out, because even though you felt left out, all right, it made you feel left out, but you're a fire sign, you're damn strong. Well, even if you are a fire sign, you know, sometimes fire signs get depression too, right? But you was disappointed you was able to get yourself out from that, okay? But the thing is, if this person was feeling left out in the cold and trying and pushed out and this and the other, then they've got the 3 of Swords. Okay, this is some serious stuff. And then with this card, I don't like the way how this card looks, because it looks as if you're trying to rush to try and get to somebody to save their life. And they've got the 2. Oh God, and they've got the 2 of Wands. Let me see what this 3 of Swords is about, and why this energy is here, because I really don't like what I'm sensing. I don't really like it, guys, at all. I have to be honest with you. Spirit, what can you tell me about this 3 of Swords? Why is this person really feeling this bad energy? Like, I'm really sensing something. What's going on here? Why is the Three of Swords here? Please give me a nice card. The card that you give me is the card that you're going to give me. I know that anyway. We would just have to deal with it. What's going on here? They was trying to put in the work that, you know, it's like they were trying really hard to improve themselves and to work on themselves. Trying to put in the work. Struggling, you know, struggling to, because of the Three of Swords, you know, it's like you're going against the grain here. It's like you're trying to kind of like improve yourself, but you've got this energy of the disappointment. You're trying to work your way through this. They're trying to work their way out from it. But they just felt it was a burden. Let me just pull another card for the Eight of Pentacles. Because it's like, you know, we can work it out or something like that. And it's like, whatever was going on here. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Things, because what they was trying to do was not to make things come to an end. But you see what happened here now, and you see this Wheel of Fortune. This is also got to go for the Ten of Wands, because this is needed. I feel though, just felt that it was just time to go, time to leave, because of the fact that they're seeing this. You know, looking out towards the sea, looking out towards the future. And this also is the same kind of thing, a wide expanse of sea. They could be looking to move overseas, to travel overseas. All right? And you're trying to rush to get to them. What is the Three of Wands saying? But this person is very, very low. Very, very, very low. Very low. Very low. Okay, this World card, I see it, I see it. Endings. So, King of Wands. Trying to take action. There's no point in me confirming the others. There's no point clarifying the others. King of Wands energy here. This could be you. Or the, you know, that they could themselves could be a fire sign, or there could be a fire sign that they are, you know. Let's see what's underneath this King of Wands. What's going on here? Some, you know, this King of Wands seems to have the solution to their issue. They're going to give them, you know. You need to take this bit as it resonates. Because, you know, remember I said, it looks as if there's, I don't see anybody behind that Ace of Pentacles. Or there could be somebody behind that Ace of Pentacles. Babe, I've seen the Ten of Pentacles. And it seems that where they're heading to, where they're leaving this relationship. They're calling time. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the World card, Ten of Wands. Ten of Cups with the Devil card. I mean, that's... Nobody's going to want to stay in that vibe. Let's see. Let's see, darlings, what's going on with... Let's see what's going on with this Love Oracle. That's what I've got. I can't... There's no point in me pulling anything else for your partner, because babes, I don't think they want to be in it anymore. And I think you guys are just lying to yourselves, deceiving yourselves with the Seven of Swords, that you wanted to try and make things right, because I feel that deep down inside you know that it's over as well. Let's, you want to come out. Soulmate. It says here, your soulmate is already with you in spirit, Believe this and they will manifest physically. I believe that I believe that they are going towards their soulmate. King of Wands. This person manifested this person to come in. This person answered the call, they're coming in and they're leaving. Believe this and they will manifest physically. They're coming with something real, babes. They're coming in with the Ten of Pentacles, darling. You just make sure that you stay in this energy of being bold and fearless, and don't be afraid, all right? So let's look at the romance angels. You can read it. You can read it. Because I do believe that this is what they want. That whatever you was believing that you was able to control this, that you was able to not see this. But you see what happens when there's lack of communication, darling? It just kills relationships bad. If you're not going to be able to sit down and talk with your partner and explain certain things, explain certain hopes, fears, dreams, laughters, and share some wonderful memories, this is going to happen. The fire sign that they're going towards is going to bring them their abundance, darling, and it's going to be let's look at the angel answers. Two cards. Peaceful resolution. Peaceful resolution. You're going to have to find peace with this. And I feel with the King of Cups, I feel that this is the way how you both are trying to find a peaceful resolution to this. And I feel that the resolution that your partner's finding is to leave. But leave peacefully. Because I do feel that this relationship is died. Sagittarius, I'm going to pull for the love and light and see what kind of cards that we get from this, because this is a nice deck to kind of finish off the reading with, and it's messages of positivity. All right, so let's just see what we have here. I'm just going to pull a card. Spirit says I can take 3 for you. I am compassionate. I am gentle with myself. Protection. Call on divine and request protection in every area of your life. You're going to have to allow this situation to pass. Let it pass away. Let this go. Remember, the card that you had here, darling, was called slow and steady. Slow and steady. Okay. Now, I mean, you cannot turn around and be aggressive here. You can't be angry. This is all about you wanting peace. Remember, you want peace and quiet in your life. Remember, you got the High Priestess, and I do feel that this is you using your intuition, babes, to know and feel that this relationship is losing itself. It's fading away. It's losing. It's going. It's fading. It's dissipating. You know this, and I feel right now, darlings, you're gonna have to show compassion and have a gentle approach, not just on yourself, but on your soon-to-be ex. Because let's face it, darling, I'm calling it what it is. And also to ask for protection for your heart as well, because you're gonna feel this as well as they are. Because, babes, they're feeling the heartbreak already. They're in it. And they're not leaving all happy and all glam and everything like that, like, woo, you know, and all the party balloons and stuff like that, as if they're bringing in the new year. This is a new era for them. This is a new situation and a new beginning for them. But they are leaving it. It's with a heavy heart that they're starting this. Eventually down the line, they are going to be meeting somebody who's going to give them something real that, what, babes, at this precise moment in time, you're not able to give them, darling. Sagittarius, this is what I've got for you. And I'm really sorry that this has happened. But this is what could turn out to be if this event hasn't played itself out. Then there may still be time to try and salvage this relationship, and it starts with you being able to communicate more and be more open and be compassionate as well as gentle with yourself, so that, you know, and also open up and, you know, don't be afraid to talk, be fearless and bold. Speak your truth, speak your feelings, speak from your heart. Don't close yourself off, because you start closing yourself off and being in this High Priestess energy where you're just staying silent. Oh, it's going to be silent, all right, because it's only you that's going to be in there, in that house alone, because the other person, they've gone. Thank you so much for stopping by. And you know, I mean, this reading is, I don't know who's going to resonate with, bloody hell, I'm telling you, it's just too sad, it's intense. If it resonates with you, please do just find a peaceful resolution. Find a way to find a peaceful resolution. And I do believe that you can get this through counseling, getting relationship advice, getting advice from somebody who has been there, who knows what it's all about, and who can help you to stay on the right path. Okay, because this is about, you need to be healing as well, darling. And the healing begins when you become fearless and bold in order to become healed. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for you know, watching this recording, watching this video, all right, this reading. Please do take care of yourselves, and I really do hope and pray that you're able to just, you know, if this does play out, or it's played out already, I just hope that you're healing, you're getting the help that you need, the support. You know, you're just trying to take each day as it comes. Remember, slow and steady, because it always wins the race. Okay, try not to rush around, and you know what I mean, because, you know, you don't want to end up, you know, in a bad place. Guys, take care of yourselves. Okay, until next time, we'll catch up then. See you. Bye.